I'm going to make the Herbalife pizza. For this, I need the gourmet tomato soup, I need the Beta Heart, and I need the PPP, the personalized protein powder. So first of all, I'm starting with the bowl of flour. I've got 150 grams of strong white flour. You could use the gluten-free flour, or you could even use some wholemeal flour in here as part of the weight. So into the flour, I'm going to add in 2 little servings, 15 grams altogether, of Beta Heart. There. 2 servings of PPP. That's 12 grams. 1, 2. 1.5 teaspoons of baking powder. Remember, if you're using gluten-free flour, use gluten-free baking powder too. And then just 1/4 teaspoon of salt. Mix those ingredients together. And then bring it together with 120 mils of warm water. I like to mix this with my hands. I've got nearly all of it in. So get your bowls out, start mixing. We've all got lots of time to mix and make doughs and cook good food at home in this strange time that we're all going through. So this is something you can get the family to do, get involved. This involves a little bit of kneading. Okay, so once it comes together like that, that's what I'm looking for, tip it out onto the worktop. Okay, once it comes together like this, tip it out onto the worktop and knead the dough. You could, of course, do this in a food mixer with a dough hook, or even in a food processor, or just by hand, quite good for alleviating some stress. Right, so keep kneading, work hard. Treat this as a bit of your self-isolation lockdown workout. It's a good kneading like this, putting everything into it. Change arms halfway through. This takes about, 8 to 10 minutes to knead altogether until it's really nice and smooth. Okay, that's what I'm looking for. It gets lovely and smooth when it's ready. So now I'm going to roll out the pizza base. Use a little bit of flour to roll it out if it gets a bit sticky. Roll it out into a round or an oval. There, or little mini pizzas. Actually, use a little bit of flour. There. Okay, keep working it. You want the dough to be nice and smooth like this. I like to roll this really quite thinly. There. How are you all getting on there? Working hard, rolling it out, getting a lovely smooth dough. This. Nearly there. I've got the oven preheated to 180 degrees, or if it's a fan oven, it's 150 or 160, depending on the oven. There. Now, nearly there. You see that? Don't stop just yet. Keep going a little bit more. Everyone in the family can get involved in this. Okay. Oh, very therapeutic. That's my pizza base. So now I'm going to make the topping. For this, I'm using 32 grams of gourmet tomato soup. So 2 of these spoons. 1, 2. And then I'm going to add into this some herbs. I've got a little bit of finely chopped rosemary. You could use oregano, thyme, basil. There. That's just going in. And then this is just going to be brought together with water. So 50 mils of water and stir it around. Bring it together to a nice thick tomato sauce, almost like a ketchup consistency. That's it. There. And spread it out. So smooth it over the top. There. Get every bit. Spread it out, leave a little gap, of course, all the way around, like that. There. And then some grated mozzarella cheese. And I've also got some fresh mozzarella that I'm going to put blobs of on top. Okay. A little bit more. Now, and then of course you can play around with the toppings. If pineapple, tuna are your things, put them on. Little bits of cooked chicken, baby spinach leaves, bacon, salami, chorizo. Play around with this. This is a good time maybe to get creative while we all need to use our store-cupboard ingredients a little bit more. There. Okay. And then I like to put a few little blobs of mozzarella. If you have some of this mozzarella left over, you know what's a really good idea to do with it is to put it into, if you haven't saved the liquid from the bag, put it into some salted water in a bowl. It'll keep in the fridge there for another few days. So into the oven, it'll take about 10 to 12 minutes to cook, and then take it out and I'm going to sprinkle it with some leaves. Okay. And 15 minutes later, it's ready. So it's looking golden brown, a little bit puffed up around the edges. Golden brown underneath, do check underneath. Great. And then if you have some leaves like rocket, bit of basil or marjoram, scatter those on top. And then cut into slices and devour. Try to share. Okay, so there it is, a little Herbalife pizza.